Now remember, don't drive and bake.
Premiering on September 22, 1982, Family Ties ran for 7 seasons and 176 episodes following the Keaton family of Columbus, Ohio, former hippie parents raising children who turned out more Reagan than Woodstock. Created by Gary David Goldberg, the show accidentally became famous for its second episode when a 21-year-old Canadian actor walked in and stole the entire premise. One came out as gay at 62, live on the Today Show. One called the entire cast a character who met her future husband on set, and has been married to him for 38 years. One left acting, formed a punk band, and was arrested multiple times before turning it around. So where did they all end up? Michael J. Fox plays Alex P. Keaton, the young Republican son of former hippie parents whose love of Milton Friedman and Ronald Reagan made him the show's breakout character and, unexpectedly, one of television's most beloved figures. Fox was 21 years old when Alex debuted and won 3 Primetime Emmy Awards for the role. Michael J. Fox was born Michael Andrew Fox on June 9, 1961 in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, the son of a military policeman father and payroll clerk mother. He added the J to his professional name to avoid confusion with character actor Michael Fox. He moved to Los Angeles at 18, spent 3 years in near poverty before landing Family Ties, and became a U.S. citizen in 2000. He met Tracy Pollan on the Family Ties set in 1985. Their romance began in 1987 while filming Bright Lights, Big City, and they married on July 16, 1988. They have 4 children, Sam, Aquina, Skylar, and Esme. In 1991, Michael J. Fox was diagnosed with early-onset Parkinson's disease at 29. He kept the diagnosis private for 7 years while continuing to act, completing Spin City, Back to the Future sequels, and other projects, and disclosed it publicly in 1998. He founded the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research in 2000. It has since raised over $2.5 billion. He received an honorary Oscar, the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award, in 2022 and was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in January 2025. He now uses a wheelchair to get around, but has maintained his characteristic humor. You don't die from Parkinson's, you die with Parkinson's. At the 2026 Actor Awards, he called meeting Tracy Pollan on Family Ties the greatest gift of my career. He will guest star in the Apple TV Plus comedy Shrinking in 2026. He is 64 years old as of May 2026. Tracy Pollan plays Ellen Reed, Alex's girlfriend, a liberal arts student whose intellectual earnestness provides a useful foil for Alex's economic certainties, appearing across season 4 in 1985 to 1986 before the character departed. Pollan played Ellen's warmth and quiet conviction with a naturalism that made the chemistry with Fox feel unscripted, because it turned out some of it was. Tracy Pollan was born on June 22, 1960 on Long Island, New York, the daughter of a financial advisor, father, and magazine editor mother. She trained in theater in New York, attended the Dalton School where she became best friends with actress Jennifer Grey, and landed Ellen Reed after appearing in made-for-TV movies. She and Fox met on set in 1985 but did not begin dating until 1987 when they were cast together in Bright Lights, Big City. They married the following year. After Family Ties, Tracy Pollan appeared in Spin City alongside Fox, received an Emmy nomination for a guest role on Law & Order SVU, stepped back significantly from acting to raise their 4 children and support Fox through his Parkinson's diagnosis, co-authored several best-selling cookbooks as part of the Pollan Family Table series, and appeared in the 2022 Netflix series Inventing Anna and the 2025 Hallmark film Holiday Touchdown: A Bill's Love Story, her first major acting credit in years. She serves on the board of the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Fox has called her my best friend, my partner. She's the first person I check in with and the last person I check in with. She is 65 years old as of May 2026. Meredith Baxter plays Elise Keaton, the family's architect mother, a former idealist raising children whose values have surpassed her own in conservatism, whose balance of warmth and barely suppressed exasperation made her one of the decade's most relatable television parents. Despite being only 14 years older than Michael J. Fox, Baxter played his mother for all 7 seasons. Meredith Baxter was born Meredith Ann Baxter on June 21, 1947 in South Pasadena, California, the daughter of actress Whitney Blake and radio announcer Tom Baxter. She was educated at Hollywood High School and Interlochen Center for the Arts and launched her career in the early 1970s, earning Emmy nominations for The Drama Family from 1976 under 1980. She published a memoir, Untied, in 2011 and has 5 children from her first 2 marriages. After Family Ties, Meredith Baxter continued working in television movies, most notably playing convicted murderer Betty Broderick in A Woman Scorned in 1992, earning an Emmy nomination, and in recurring roles on Cold Case and The Young and the Restless. On December 2, 2009, at age 62, she publicly came out as a lesbian during an interview on NBC's Today Show, stating she had been in a relationship with general contractor Nancy Locke since 2005. They married in 2013. She's 78 years old as of May 2026. Michael Gross plays Stephen Keaton, the public television station manager, the show's most consistently reasonable presence, a man whose liberal ideals are tested weekly by his own household and who meets each provocation with a patience that borders on the saintly. Gross appeared in all 176 episodes. Michael Gross was born June 21, 1947 in Chicago, Illinois, and attended the University of California, Berkeley, and the Yale School of Drama. He built a theatrical career in New York, appearing on Broadway in The Magic Show and working in regional theater before Family Ties. He married casting director Elsa Bergeron on June 2, 1984, while still filming the show. Bergeron had 2 children from a previous relationship, and Gross has described marrying her as his great fortune. After Family Ties, Michael Gross became one of cinema's most beloved cult figures by playing survivalist Burt Gummer in the Tremors franchise, a role he has returned to across 6 films, a television series, and a 2020 Tremors Shrieker Island, while also appearing in dozens of television movies and series. He celebrated his 42nd wedding anniversary with Elsa in June 2026. He is 78 years old as of May 2026. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We release new videos every week. Justine Bateman plays Mallory Keaton, Alex's fashion-obsessed, academically uncurious older sister, whose warm and cheerful materialism gave the show its most straightforwardly comedic character, and whose unlikely relationship with the leather-jacketed Nick Moore gave it one of its strangest romantic pairings. Bateman is the older sister of actor Jason Bateman. Justine Bateman was born Justine Tanya Bateman on February 19, 1966, in Rye, New York, the daughter of a flight attendant, mother, and businessman father, and is the older sibling of Jason Bateman by 2 years. She began acting at 15 and was cast as Mallory at 16. After Family Ties ended, she enrolled in digital management and computer science at UCLA in her 40s, a decision that generated significant media coverage, and graduated in 2016. She married producer Mark Lewin in 2001. They have 2 children. After Family Ties, Justine Bateman continued working in television, with roles in Men Behaving Badly, Desperate Housewives, and Men in Trees, and a cameo on Brother Jason's Arrested Development, while transitioning increasingly toward writing and directing. In 2021, she made her feature directorial debut with Violet, a film starring Olivia Munn and Justin Theroux about a woman struggling against her own inner critic. She has become a prominent and sometimes combative voice on the subjects of aging, AI's impact on entertainment, and the entertainment industry's treatment of older women. She is 60 years old as of May 2026. Tina Yothers plays Jennifer Keaton, the tomboy youngest child, the anti-Mallory, whose bluntness and athletic energy gave the show a different register from its older siblings, and whose natural, unaffected performance was a product of having started acting at 3 years old. Yothers appeared in all 7 seasons. Tina Yothers was born Tina Louise Yothers on May 5, 1973, in Whittier, California, and began acting through commercials at 3, landing Jennifer Keaton at 9. She also played Tanya Harding in a 1993 television movie, Spunk, after the skating scandal. She has spoken candidly about the difficulties of life after child stardom. She married Robert Kaiser. They have 2 children. After Family Ties, Tina Yothers stepped back from acting and pursued music, forming a band called Jaded with her brother Corey in the late 1990s and later performing in regional musical theater. She made a handful of reality television appearances, including Celebrity Wife Swap in 2012, where she memorably told producers, "I'm happy in my flip-flops. This whole Hollywood thing and the pampering, it's just not for me." She has lived quietly since, maintaining a low public profile while raising her family. She's 53 years old as of May 2026. Brian Bonsall plays Andy Keaton, the Keaton family's 4th child born during season 4, whose wide-eyed presence gave the show a new emotional center as the older children aged out of childhood storylines. Bonsall joined the cast at 5 years old and won 3 Young Artist Awards for the role. Brian Bonsall was born Brian Eric Bonsall on December 3, 1981 in Torrance, California, and began acting at 4 through commercials. After Family Ties, he played the recurring character Alexander Rozhenko on Star Trek: The Next Generation from 1992 to 1994, and appeared in the films Blank Check and Fatherhood before stepping back from acting in his mid-teens. As an adult, he struggled with alcohol and legal troubles, arrested multiple times in Colorado between 2007 and 2010 on assault and DUI-related charges, and has spoken openly about those years. He married married Courtney Bonsall in 2017. They have a son. In October 2024, his wife suffered a cardiac arrest and stroke, requiring emergency surgery and a defibrillator. She recovered. After Family Ties, Brian Bonsall rebuilt his life through music, joining several punk bands and becoming the guitarist for the Yothers in 2016. In January 2025, the band performed at venues in Phoenix, Houston, and Dallas. He has described his troubled years with directness. "My drunken run-ins with the law are behind me. I'm not proud of my past mistakes, but you live and you learn." He's 44 years old as of May 2026. Mark Price plays Skippy Handelman, the Keaton family's lovably dense, persistently optimistic neighbor whose hopeless crush on Mallory and complete absence of self-awareness made him one of the show's most reliably funny recurring characters. Price appeared across all 7 seasons. Mark Price was born on February 23, 1968 in New Jersey, the son of Borscht Belt comedian Al Burney and singer Joy Mann, and grew up watching his father work the Catskills comedy circuit. He performed his first solo stand-up set at 13 and made his first television appearance that same year on The Merv Griffin Show. He also starred as Eddie Ragman Weinbauer in the 1986 cult horror film Trick or Treat alongside Ozzy Osbourne and Gene Simmons. After Family Ties, Mark Price built a dual career as a stand-up comedian and behind-the-scenes television producer, hosting Teen Win, Lose or Draw on the Disney Channel, opening for Jay Leno and Jerry Seinfeld on the stand-up circuit, producing game shows and reality programming for E!, TBS, Disney Channel, Animal Planet, GSN, and Showtime, and creating the environmental comedy Special Green Collar comedy for Showtime in 2010. He continues touring nationally as a stand-up, performs regularly at comedy clubs, and actively supports the Michael J. Fox Foundation during his tours. He is 58 years old as of May 2026. Thanks for sticking until the end. If you want more videos like this one, subscribe to our channel. We post new videos every week.